Hello, gentlemen. It is time for our standard issue top of the round true total video, and I'm cooking steaks, and they are the size of the one that tipped over Fred Flintstone's car, so we're going to have to be especially brief here. We'll start with Central United States, where I still have one AA gun. Not sure if that's accurate. Anyway, 4 American infantry, 2 artillery, 3 transports in the sea zone of 101. In 91, there's a battleship, a carrier with 2 fighters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 transports, a British destroyer. Those 6 came and they dropped off 3, 4, 5, 6 men, 3 mechanized, 1 tank, 1 AA gun, and 1 artillery piece. We have 3 infantry for France in Algeria, 1 Italian Tunisia, 1 Italian Libya, 2 Italian infantry Tobruk, 1 mech, 1 tank, 2 artillery, Anzac infantry in Alexandria, 3 British infantry in Egypt, 2 artillery, 1 French fighter, 1 French infantry. Anglo-Egypt is shared by 1 infantry of both Anzac and Britain. Belgian Congo has 1 infantry. There is a newly placed carrier for Britain in 98. Malta has not changed. There is a tank that was also placed in Egypt, so add that to my numbers. Also, they placed a new transport. They have a battleship, a destroyer, and a cruiser in 81. Iraq, forgive me, I have not watched the video. Well, I did, but I didn't make the correction. So he came in with 2 tanks, 1 man, and 1 strat. Whatever the remainder of that battle is what's in there. You guys would know it better than me. Let's return to Rome. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 men, 2 AA pieces, 2 fighters. Northern Italy, 1 infantry. Southern France, 4, 5 infantry, 3 AA. I'm sorry, 1 AA, 3 artillery. In Paris, I have a German, 2 German infantry, 1 German artillery, 1 German AA. In Bordeaux, we have 1 Italian AA gun, 1 German TAC, 1, 2, 3 Italian infantry, 2 tanks for Italy, and 2 artillery for Italy. Holland, Belgium has 2 German infantry, 1 artillery. Western has 5, 6, 7 men, 1 fighter, 2 strats, 1 artillery, and 1 AA. Denmark has 2 men. There is a transport for Germany in 113, a sub for Russia in 125. Germany also has a AA piece in Norway. There are 3 newly arrived creatures in this theater that no one is pleased about. Strat bombers, 3 of them for America, 1 artillery, 1 mech, 1 tank, 3, 4, 5 AA, 10 British infantry in London. Moving on to Bulgaria, there are 3 tanks, 2 infantry for Germany. In Romania, they have 2 artillery pieces, 2 infantry, 1 fighter, 3 tactical bombers. Bessarabia, 1 artillery, 1 infantry for Russia. 3 fighters, 2 tanks, 1 AA piece. Actually, correction, 2 AA pieces, and 1 tactical bomber in Ukraine. Bryansk, 1 tank, 1 artillery, 1 infantry. Eastern Poland, Germany, 3, 4, 5 men, 1 AA piece, 1, 2, 3 tanks. Baltic states, Germany, 3 infantry. Belarus, Russia, 3 infantry. Leningrad, 1 tank, 3 artillery, 1 AA piece, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 infantry. Archangel, 1 Russian infantry. Smolensk, 4 infantry, 2 artillery, 2 AA. Moscow, 2 tanks, 1 mech, 4 infantry, 1 artillery. Nothing for Russia thereafter until you get to Tunguska, where they have 6 men, and Yenisei, where they have 11, 2 AA, and then in Yukut, 1 man. Kangsu, 1 Chinese infantry, 1 Chinese fighter. Sayuan, 1 Chinese infantry. This is owned by China. Sikang is also owned by China. Everything else, previously China, is now Japan. In Yunnan, we have 2 strats. We have 3 TACs, 3 fighters. I understand you're looking at my maps, but we all know what's going on here. We have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 infantry in Burma. Let's check that again. 10, 13, 14, yeah, 16 infantry in Burma, 6 artillery, 2 tanks, 2 British infantry in Shan State, 2 carriers, 1 destroyer, 1 cruiser, 1 battleship, 4 transports, 2 fighters, and 2 TACs in Sea Zone 38. Malaya has 1 British infantry. 37 has a Anzac destroyer, which brings me so much displeasure. Sumatra has 2 British infantry. Java has 1 Anzac. Celebes has 2 British. There are 3 transports in 36 and 1 sub. In French Indochina, there are 3 men. They're hard to see right now because I already got my plans drawn out and they're sitting on top of the cruise transports. Same goes for Sea Zone 20, where we have 2 transports and 3 men. 2 of them are here. 1 of them is in Quaintang. Moving up to Japan, we have 1 TAC, 3 AA, 1 infantry. We have 1, 2 fully loaded carriers with 4 fighters. We have 1 cruiser, 1, 2, 3 destroyers currently, 1 sub. I understand that you're looking at my map, but they're all here right now. I'm just doing some preliminary planning. 36, by the way, on that subject, also has 1 battleship, 2 carriers, and 2 fighters and 2 TACs. That's all really here. I'm just kind of toying with touching you. And when I do, God help you. 1 man in Palu, 2 men in Philippines. We have a Anzac destroyer in 42. We have a Strat and an infantry in Northern Territory. Queensland has 2 AA, 1 American fighter. New South Wales, 1 infantry. Out to sea in 62, there is a cruiser, is that a transport? What the hell is that? No, cruiser, destroyer, and a sub. Anzac also in the Carolines has the same thing. Nope, it doesn't. It has a cruiser, a destroyer, and a transport. In addition to that, 34, we have an American destroyer. In addition to that, in Carolines, we have 1 sub, 2 carriers with 3 fighters and 1 TAC, 2 cruisers, 2 transports, 1 battleship, and again 1 sub. On Caroline itself, we have 1 Anzac infantry, 1 Anzac artillery, 2 American infantry, and 1 American artillery. Moving north to 26, there are 3 men and 1 mech on Hawaii. Out to sea in 26, there are 2 subs, 1 destroyer, 1 transport, 1 cruiser. 25 has a cruiser. 16 has a destroyer. Actually, no, that's not right. That's also added to Japan. That's just my plan to move it there. We have a sub in 4, a destroyer in 8, 2 AA in San Fran, 1 fully loaded carrier with 2 fighters in 10. That's the whole wide world as we know it. Oh, forgot about this guy. Bingo. 1 man, still in New Zealand. It's always there. Anyway, that's it. Best of my ability. 813.